imports using the number 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. Okay, some more headlines on the Punch newspaper. I already took this one. For emphasis, Cameroon dam opening. Evacuate to prevent death. Federal government states warn flood-prone communities. You'd find that on the Punch. Food, textile, 24 sectors lost over 1 trillion naira in second quarter. NBS. That's the National Bureau of Statistics. Okay. Banks, 18 others fined 125 million naira for late filings. You would also get that on the Punch newspaper. Quickly now, we go on to the Vanguard and take just a few headlines from here. Government efforts failing as food imports rise 122%. Deficit hits 4.9 trillion naira. I remember this. Which of the foods I think we need to understand? Because if we have a lot of production locally, especially for rice, which is one of the most consumed staple food, if we had enough local production of fine standard, not many people would even buy the imported foreign rice, which would mean people in that business would have to switch because they would not get the patronage that they thought they would get. So if we still have food imports rising, then there are questions that need to be asked. In the meantime, get onto the Vanguard and find details of that one. Let's move Nigeria forward. Partner for nation building, Tinubu Elumelu. You would see that also on the Vanguard newspaper. And this one says renewed call for Nnamdi Kanu's release. It's also on the Vanguard. Oh, quickly, the numbers to call are 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0003. With regards to the opening of the Nakdo Dam, we know that I think I had a conversation about this the last year before we had the flood that hit us sometime last year. Was it last year? And we are aware of the fact that the Nigerian government had certain things that it ought to do, which would even require building another dam around those up areas to accommodate some of the water that would be released from the Cameroon Dam. Unfortunately, we don't know where that is at the moment. And remember, this was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, was it? And if you remember, well, we said it even that time. Are we going to continue with, flood is coming, everybody move? Or we find a permanent solution, especially to this man-made flood. This is not natural. If a dam is open, it's not nature, it's man-made. All right, on WhatsApp, a few messages. Rivers among states to be affected by flood. Why do we live by the mercy of Cameroon on yearly basis? All right, just the question I asked. Will it be wrong if we construct a dam twice that of Cameroon to contain water? And Unobi KC. Well, that's something that we ought to do. Rivers, okay, we took that already. Good morning. I think Rivers State government, under the leadership of Governor Fubara, they should ensure that the lifespan of Rivers people who live in water flood areas are protected on or before the flood comes. Bakata from Ozoha. My fear is that it will not be an excuse. They would say it's because it's the dam. Normally, the flood will not be like this. And I fear that would now hinder the sort of work that we should be doing, regardless, to tackle this problem. Good news in Mile 3. Good morning to you. Please, straight to the point.
Good morning, my brother.
You're welcome.
Thank you. First of all, let me talk about the next report and President Tinubu determining to stop illegal crude refinery for the River State or in Nigeria. Yes, it's a good one that are stopping it. I know that good work is going on in the element in the refinery. I think that just sometimes we look what they're doing. But as much as they're stopping that, they should equally stop the gold mining in Zamfara and other parts of the north about precious stones. Having said that, the issue of the opening of the flood in that say it will affect River State. You see what we have been shouting and saying. My brother, anybody when wife carry belle, pump king, now 9 months notice, so he shouldn't be coming to cry that he doesn't have money for Pampers, other money for this and that. 9 months notice, not be child. But shouting from River State government. Instead of, by now, we're supposed to see the information on a site where they will provide for the IDPs, because definitely for the IDPs. Ensuring that there are medicals, ensuring that there are good sanitaries, toiletries, ensuring that if there are schools in the IDPs that will last for those number of months, having knowing what is happening for us, since it happened. But up till now, nothing is happening. The government of River State is just at that amount, as if you don't consign them. When the thing starts now, they will now give 1 billion naira and form committee to go and shower 1 billion naira collective, and they will not share 100 million.
All right, we'll move now to Erema. Susie's on the line. Susie, good morning.
Good morning, Etienne.
You're welcome, Susie. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is not less than a contradiction to think that River State government hasn't started doing anything as regard to the flood in River State. Over the weekend, I listened on radio where sensitization and announcement has been made. And from the local government, I believe that other people, the local government chairmen, are also doing their own thing. Having said that, the issue that Sim talked about giving contract to one man, for me, I have been racking my head after the signing of that contract by the federal government of Nigeria. Like I am from Erema, and I know that there is a pipeline that passes through our land known as Onyahi or Borohia. Then you come back to Iwaje, Abaripu, Akaboka. And I begin to think that how can a man from Delta begin to detail those that will actually come to man those pipelines? And at the same time, if you look at it very well, the vehicles that are being used to manage this pipeline are vehicles from the River State government and other states. If you look at the C4I vehicle that the soldier is using, this operation thing is provided by River State government. So where are the instruments and material provided by this particular person that was giving this contract? I think it's very, very important, and the federal government should be rational enough to make sure that these contracts are being given to stakeholders, various stakeholders in the community. Thank you very much for Merima community.
All right, Mufasa from NTA Road. Good morning to you.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Morning.
Happy New Week.
All right, same to you.
Well, my major concern this morning is the flood alert. I mean, the wife saying that to forewarn is to beforehand. What the last caller said, I also understand that the local government chairman, they started making, preparations for, in case of eventualities. But I think what Nigerians need right now is a permanent solution. If Cameroon can have a dam, I wonder why Nigeria as a nation cannot build a dam that is twice the size of the dam the Cameroon has to accommodate the flood water, because I'm also aware that we've not even been able to recover from the effect of the last flood in the roads, the farms, the villages, the people, and all of that. So I would also want to urge our government, to equally see how to take this one very, very seriously. And the position by the governor, I equally share the same sentiment. But I also want to add that instead of giving this pipeline protection to private individuals, civilians, we have the army, we have the navy, we have the marine police, and the civil defense. Why not just vote so much money and empower these people the more by also procuring more advanced gadgets to also help to aid in the protection of this cycle instead of giving it to single individual.
All right, Mufasa.
Big players already, so the government should also consider.
Thank you very much. Let's get on to a chain now. Temple is on the line. Temple, good morning to you.
Good morning, the very distinguished.
All right, go ahead quickly.
This morning. I think I want to appeal to the federal government to hearken to the voice of my Governor Sim, on the issue of this contract being awarded to just one man. In as much as the security agencies should be part, the host community also should also be brought on board, because they are the ones who know the routines and the terrains of their community where these oil pipelines and oil fields transfer to. And I think it will be wise if the federal government and the multinationals do the needful. The very distinguished Andy, I want to also tell you that thank God at a point I have been vindicated. on this issue of some OSPAC members. And I want to appeal to the management of OSPAC in Echie to do the needful in checkmating if those guys who hide under the OSPAC, if they are not their men. Because if you come to my own community meeting, where our women are not allowed to access their farmland, some of them have been molested, their bicycles are being seized, their ladies' bikes are being seized on daily basis, all because of this issue of land grabbing. I don't think it's a good one. Our women are being starving. Why they have at least cassava to feed on, at least the ones, headers and their cows has remained for them. Please, this issue of land grabbing is taking a toll on Lunation people.
All right, thank you very much, Temple.
Under siege.
Point
Thank
noted.
you so much.
Thank you. Let's go to God's Power in Echie still. God's Power, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Andrew.
Go on.
Yes, that's alert, flood alert. I've been saying about this thing for a long time now. Does it mean that Nigeria cannot make a remedial measure since this annual event it happens every year? Each time they will open their gate and everything will be pouring on Nigeria, more especially at Rivers State. Is that the best way of giving alert and saying these people? Is there any other remedial measure that they can do, either federal or state, so that to avoid that alert warning of flood every time? And again, too, the blowing of oil pipeline vendors is not the best option. They can sell it and sell their boat. It will be an economy to the state. Or they said, yes, I'm saying they blow this one, aircraft blow this one. Millions of naira can be used as an internal revenue for the state, even for the security operators. That blowing, I don't like that idea for blowing and blowing. Thank you, God bless.
All right, God's Power, thank you. All right, I think it's referring to the airstrikes. It's a conversation that's been held sometime. We'll definitely revisit that conversation again. But let's get to Rukboko first. Walter, good morning.
Good morning, my brother, Sandro.
Yeah, come on.
Let me go myself on the flood issue.
And by federal government, they said it's about 12 states will be involved out of 36 states. And then to come down to states, in our River State here, I had about 6 local governments have been involved. And it has been on air. The governor he set a committee on the state. Well, I want to ask, since when this committee were being established, what have they been working? What measure have they been taking to see that this flood doesn't occur in the local government? And let me tell you, if the drainage, for instance, from Jesus to my place, if that drainage is being cleared to Eluz, we cannot say Modomaya to Eluz, I think this flood issue can be created somehow, not totally. I'm saying the government have not been doing anything, and that has been my own concern. Every day I will talk of this flood issue. Nothing is being done.
All right. Walter, thank you very much. Later Barry is on the line, and Promise is also on the line from Rumodumaya. I mean, a couple of things that can be done about the flood. Later Barry, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Go ahead.
Yes. Let me look at NEMA listed River State among the affected states. Yeah. I think Cameroon has found this warning earlier before now. And I think also NEMA has also given us this earlier information. And up till now, I have not seen any proactive measures put in place to tackle this situation. I don't know whether we fail to understand that this thing happened annually. And up till now, we still not have any situation put on ground. I don't know why we always like fire brigade approach to issues that affect life. Well, that is for the government. Let me look at Governor Sim Fubra saying pipeline surveillance contract should not be given to only one person. I think this is the first time I am hearing this leadership statement from our governor. It's a welcome development. That is a good statement.
All right, Leighton Barry, thank you. Promises, remember the Maya, we'll get your point. We have to move on now. Hello, Promise, good morning.
My brother.
Yes.
Still about the flood. I think there has been early warnings before now. So whatever happens now, I think no one should blame God. When things like this are happening, there's need for us to take proactive steps to ensure that what happened previously do not repeat itself again. Communities like Rumodumai, where I'm coming from, my brother, I think if the flood explodes, it will really affect the community at large. But I pray that the government, the state government, federal government should take proactive actions to see how to curtail this flood of a thing. Thank you, Ajeku Promise for a moment.
Promise, thank you very much. Blessed is in Alu. Hello, Blessed.
Good morning, my brother in the studio.
Good morning.
What I want to react on pertaining the NIMET, mention River State among of the states that will be affected by flood. Nothing has been done this particular River State we are into, because when I've been hearing that the flood will rampage and the River State is among, why can't we do a preparation that we are able to divert flood not to affect the people? Go to Ontario, but it's not been dredging. Many gutter has been filled up with dirty. I don't understand. Every year we are going to say this. I don't understand where we are heading to. Secondly, police make a manhunt for the killer of inspector. They should do the thorough investigation, because for them to do something of that bad act, they should try to apprehend those people that committed the offense. And then another thing is that police will do the needful for them to remove themselves from road, extorting money from the motorists. What they are doing every day by day, go to my 3 area, we don't even understand between Agbero and the police again. They are extorting money from motorists. You can do another. People that want to park on the road, carry your passenger, you can do it, because we get the amount that we need to pay them before you load. I don't understand. We should try to separate Agbero and the police. Thank you very much.
Blessed, thank you very much. Raphael is in Erema. Meanwhile, on WhatsApp, Ibulu Michael says sanitizing the chair from land grabbers is the best that ever happened in the history of the chair. More recently, I've spent quite a huge amount of money trying to recover some plots of land I bought for my clients, which has been forcefully taken by some criminals. Okay, Cameroon. This one says Cameroon dam opening. Why is it difficult for government at all levels to dredge our canals and river basins? Okay, this was what I was going to say, which is like one of the very quick measures you can take. Dredge the River Niger, the River Benue. At the state level, dredge the rivers, dredge the canals, open them. I thought that was something that would have been seen happening now. Like, we should have been seeing the swamp boogies and clearing all of those places, connecting all these rivers, emptying them into where they ought to at least do something. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that at the state level. We've not seen that at the federal level. The plenty bureaucratic process and bottlenecks that is required before you can even do something as important as this, when lives are on the line, is also very shocking, very surprising. Raphael in Erema, good morning.
Morning.
Raphael, good morning. Go on.
Morning, Andrew.
You're welcome.
I'm Bishop Raphael Leke speaking from Rema. About the flood issue. You see, the federal government is not doing the common man favor, even up to the state and local government. Because if Cameroon has dam, why not Nigeria, that is bigger and larger and has everything more than Cameroon has done? There is nowhere we empty our water again. Most of the areas that water empty, they have built houses. People that have money have closed it and mapped houses. Then where will the water go? So it is better our leaders to hear our warning, not when people are shouting, talking every day, wasting their time and money, and people like the leaders are not responding. They keep adamant to everything people talk because it is not affecting them. Unlike my community area, it's where the rest on Niger run to when there is any flood issue. And now that is why we complain about the road construction that is happening from Ahuda to Ebema there on Niger. Because as they are putting those gutters, the moment they put water into a remote community now, which means there is nowhere again, no community again, that the people will run to. It's only Erema that don't have this experience this flood to that level, apart from some of the bush area. But last year, the water entered into the community, some part of the community. So it is the duty of the federal government and the state government and therefore the local government to put hands together and know how to help the people.
All right, Raphael.
You know that many of them, those big ones, they make money out of this. It is where some of them enrich themselves too.
All right, Raphael, thank you. Let's go on to Gift in a chair. Hello, Gift. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Land grab in a chair, my brother. I went to my local government. The level HA people, my people are selling land. Hey, I wonder what will happen in the next 20 years. The level HA community, HA land is selling land. Brother, my brother is alarming. If they like, they stop. If they like, let them continue. Because I know that tomorrow, the youth will come after the parents of what is happening in the HA land.
Right,
then the police investigating the policeman that was killed. They should also investigate it and also tell us the people that came to UST to do that in UST. They should bring out those guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Gift. Oh, man. More messages on WhatsApp. The state governors should take proactive steps to reduce the impact of the flood in our communities. Otamiri Power from Echie. A call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I think it's a good one. Cheesy Light from Romo Krushi. Good morning, Nigerian. I want to react to statement by the minister who is a core member. It's unfortunate. That's the truth. I also saw that, and I was thinking in my head, if you can you apply for a civil service job and get it while you're still serving, and then you'll be working? I don't know. This means every core member should leave their PPA and start hunting for jobs. Exactly, because you're supposed to be in a place of primary assignment. Another person says, good morning, Patrick Amadi. A statement by the governor of Rivers State on pipeline security is true. Security you give one man is as if you have empowered him. Good morning. Lorenzo Delight says, the views of the governor on oil theft is the best way to go if the federal government wants to stop oil theft. So now should take the airstrikes to terrorist camps. On Facebook, it surprises me that federal government cannot protect its assets that is generating revenue for it. Thank God ability. You sent that. Alek Lebari says on the in-house news, Air Force airstrike on illegal oil refinery. This is to cause more environmental pollution. Aleko Spieth says, I stand with Governor Fubara on pipeline surveillance. Federal government should award a contract to persons in different local governments, he says. Okay. That know the terrain and track down the pipeline right of way. We have some comments too on X. We'll look at a few of those as well. Meanwhile, this message here says, we will not continue to service the country's debt with 90% revenue as if he cares. If he does, why borrow more money to share? And Anobi case is asking. And then this one at Ukpai_DK. Those that graduated from Chicago in 1979 should show up. Your records are missing. Okay. I don't know who he's referring to. We'll go for this commercial now. Stay tuned. Good morning.
Have you ever